everyone! Welcome back to Easy English Podcast, the show where we face real-life English, one awkward moment at a time. And today, that moment is sitting at a restaurant. Hungry, curious, but somehow nervous to speak.
It's always the same. I sit down, open the menu, and hope someone else orders first.
You're not alone. Ordering sounds simple, but when it's in English, it suddenly feels like a performance. I'm Sophie, here to help you feel calm, sound clear, and say what you need to say.
And I'm Ethan, here to ask questions, make mistakes, and maybe survive dessert.
So, let's go in. The table's set, the waiter's coming, and this time, you're ready. Okay, you're seated, hungry, and that menu looks like a novel.
I just wanted food. Why is there Greek, French, and maybe Latin?
Good evening. Are you ready to order?
I'll take the, ziki?
Sorry?
The cucumbery sauce thing. You know, the white one?
Ah, tzatziki. Sure. And for your main?
Ribeye, please.
How would you like it cooked?
Medium, but not too medium. Like, somewhere in the tasty zone.
Medium rare?
Let's go with that.
Okay, let's fix that before the waiter brings you something not steak.
I mean, if I ask wrong and end up with boiled octopus...
Then language really matters. Try this. I'd like the tzatziki and the ribeye steak medium rare.
I'd like the tzatziki and the ribeye steak, medium rare.
Now the sauce. Say, could you leave the sauce on the side?
Could you leave the sauce on the side?
Perfect. Polite, clear, no confusion, no cucumber chaos.
No boiled octopus either?
Not today. Now that you can order like a steak expert, let me show you why people take this stuff so seriously.
There's steak drama?
Oh yeah. In France, if you order steak well done, some chefs will straight up judge you.
What? I just want my meat fully cooked, not socially canceled.
Exactly. That's why medium rare is such a thing. It's pink in the middle, still juicy. And in many countries, that's the golden standard.
So, rare means red and cold. Medium rare is pink and warm. Well done is brown and sad.
Perfect summary. Steak levels. From brave to boring.
Good evening. Welcome. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'll start with the tzatziki, please.
Of course. And for your main?
I'd like the ribeye steak, medium rare. And could you leave the sauce on the side?
Absolutely. Would you like any sides with that?
Yes. The grilled vegetables, please. Also, no onions if possible.
Not a problem. Would you like to replace them with anything?
No, just without onions is perfect.
Got it. So that's tzatziki to start. Ribeye medium rare with sauce on the side, grilled vegetables, no onions. Any allergies I should know about?
No allergies.
Excellent. I'll get that started for you. Thank you.
That's how you order like a pro.
With words and dignity. And no Greek tragedies this time.
Proud of you. Now, let's pair that steak with something to drink.
Please tell me they don't serve sparkling ketchup.
No promises.
This drink menu is insane. What's SB? And why does house wine sound kinda cheap?
It's wine, Ethan. Not part of the furniture.
Okay, but glass, bottle, pairing... I thought I just wanted water.
Well, now it's a test of your international drinking IQ. Hi there. Would you like to order something to drink with your meal? Let's pause here. This is where panic usually kicks in. All right, first mystery. SB means Sauvignon Blanc, and Chard? That's Chardonnay. White wines, they just shorten the names because saying Sauvignon Blanc every time is a workout.
Because saying the full name is too exhausting when you're holding a wine glass?
Exactly. Save energy, drink more. Next up, House Red or House White. That's their go-to wine. Nothing fancy, just easy, familiar, and usually affordable.
So, basically, wine that doesn't make me look confused or broke?
Pretty much. Low drama, low risk. Then comes the classic. Still or sparkling? Still is just normal water. Sparkling is fizzy. No sugar, no flavor, just tiny bubbles pretending to be fancy.
Ah, yes. Water with an attitude.
And then, glass or bottle. Glass equals one serving. Bottle equals sharing. Or pretending you'll share.
Let's go with a glass. My future self will thank me.
Smart move. Finally, they might ask if your drink pairs well with your food. That's just code for, will it taste good together? Like red wine with steak. It's a classic for a reason.
So, if I order fish and ask for Coke, no one's impressed?
Only the fish. All right, picture this. You're at a fancy restaurant. The waiter walks up. You're calm, collected, and totally ready to order like a pro.
I already don't believe myself.
Good evening. Can I get you something to drink with your meal?
Yes. I'll have the house red. A bottle. No. A glass. And still. Water, please.
That was a roller coaster. Are you okay?
Mentally, still in the wine list.
Take 2. Would you like to pair a wine with your pasta today?
No wine for me. Thanks. Just water is perfect.
Polite, clear, and no panic in the middle.
That's growth.
All right, method actor. Let's see how the real scene plays out. All right, shall we look at drinks now?
Sure. I'll go with a glass of your house red, please.
Certainly. That's a Cabernet Sauvignon. Medium-bodied, a little bold. Would you prefer still or sparkling water for the table?
Still, please. I'm keeping it simple today.
Got it. And just to confirm, you're having the ribeye, medium rare?
Yes, that's right.
Excellent. That wine pairs really well with your steak.
Perfect. Glad I sound like I know what I'm doing.
You chose well. I'll be back with your drinks shortly.
That did sound like a small win. But you know what? There's something deeper in that moment. When you ask for house wine, you're not just picking a drink. You're saying, I trust your taste. Not the label, not the brand. Just what this place stands by.
So it's like, surprise me, but don't mess it up.
Exactly. And most of the time, it's the smartest move. Simple, quiet, but right. House wine isn't basic. It's the flavor of trust. All right. Drinks? Done. No drama, no disasters.
I understood the question. I answered. I feel unstoppable.
Careful. That confidence, it's usually when things go wrong.
Wait, what kind of wrong?
Coming up, wrong orders, awkward reactions, and how to fix it like a pro.
Here you go. 1 ribeye steak. Enjoy.
Did I ask for it this cooked?
You said medium rare. That sounds more like well done.
Yeah, but maybe it's just how they do it here.
Or maybe it's not what you ordered.
I mean, it's still steak. I can eat it.
Sure, but do you want to eat it or just not say anything?
I just don't want to make it awkward.
Asking politely isn't awkward. Staying quiet and still feeling wrong? That is.
Okay, but how do I say it without sounding like I'm complaining?
You're not complaining. You're clarifying. Big difference. Try. Sorry, I ordered mine medium rare. This seems well done. Or, excuse me, I think this isn't what I ordered.
Hi, sorry to bother you, but the steak seems a bit...
Too soft. Just say what the issue is. Clearly and kindly. You're not asking for something extra. You're asking for what you already ordered.
Okay, so let's say I really want to say something, but I don't want to sound rude. What if I mess it up?
All right, I'll play the waitress. You ordered medium rare. You got well done. Go for it.
Hi, I know you're busy, and I don't want to bother you, but this is kind of...
Too soft. It sounds like you're afraid of your own food.
I kind of am...
Just say what happened. Try. Sorry, I ordered medium rare. This seems well done.
Sorry, I ordered medium rare. This seems well done.
Much better. Clear, respectful, no drama.
Yeah, I thought it'd feel worse. But actually, saying it right feels kinda good. Let's see how it plays out for real.
Here we go. 1 ribeye steak. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Is everything all right with your meal?
Actually, I ordered it medium rare, but this seems well done.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me double check your order.
No worries. I just wasn't sure. If maybe it got mixed up.
Yes, you're right. It was supposed to be medium rare. Would you like us to prepare a new one for you?
If it's not too much trouble, that would be great.
Of course. Not a problem at all. I'll take care of it right away.
Wait, so people actually send food back? And it's not, like, offensive?
In the US or UK? Totally fine. If something's off, they want to fix it. Silence makes them more nervous than complaints.
Even for small stuff? Like overcooked steak?
Absolutely. And here's a twist. In some places, not saying anything might feel ruder than speaking up.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
But not everywhere is the same. In countries like France, if you complain about a local specialty, like foie gras or steak tartare, you might come off as not quite respectful.
So it's like, you need to know the rules of the table?
Exactly. In some places, sending food back shows confidence. In others, it can show you don't understand the culture. Same action, different flavors.
I always thought speaking up would make things worse. But it turns out, when you say it right, it actually fixes things.
Exactly. And you didn't complain. You communicated.
So, I've handled drinks, wrong orders. What's next? Tip trouble? Surprise charges?
Pretty much. Coming up, bills, tipping culture, and how not to panic when you see service included.
Wait, this much? For 2 people?
Is that the total? Or a small mystery?
Look, food, drinks, tax, something called cover. In this line, service included. So, do I tip? Not tip? Guess?
Welcome to the world of Western billing. Sometimes the food's simple, but the receipt's a riddle.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but also, I don't want to pay twice. I know it's just a few lines, but why does it feel like a trick question?
Because sometimes it is. Let's break it down. Cover charge? That's for things like bread, water, table setup. You didn't order them, but they still show up. And so does the fee.
So, free bread is a myth?
A delicious myth with a line item. Next up, service included. It means the tip's already in there. You're not expected to add more unless you feel extra generous.
So, I won't get judged for walking away?
Not if it's included. But if the service blew you away, A little extra is always appreciated.
Okay, but if I'm still unsure,
Ask. Just say, "Is service included?" Or, "Could you break the bill down for me?"
short, clear, respectful, and no more guessing games.
Okay, so what if it's real? Let's try it. I'll play the waitress. You ask.
Hi, sorry, I'm just wondering if maybe the tip is already kind of included?
That got a little messy.
I was trying to be polite, and it came out like a question about the meaning of life.
All right, think about what you actually want to know, and just ask it like you mean it.
Hi, quick question. Does the total include service?
Now that sounded like you.
And nobody fainted. That's progress.
See? No awkwardness, just one clear question, and it works.
Yeah, still feels like I'm defusing a bomb, but less shaking this time.
Let's watch someone else handle it. No panic, no guesswork.
Would you like the bill?
Yes, please. And could you break it down for me?
Of course. Food and drinks are listed separately. Tax is included, along with a small cover charge for bread and table service. Also, service is included, so tipping is entirely up to you.
Thanks for explaining. I'll just go with the total here.
No problem at all. I'll be right back with the card machine. Thanks again.
You know what's interesting? Tipping rules aren't just about money. They're a window into how each culture sees service.
So, in some places, tipping is expected. Like social glue?
Exactly. In the US, if you don't tip, it's seen as rude. In the UK, many places include service, so tipping becomes a quiet thank you. In some countries, tipping isn't expected, but still appreciated in nicer places.
So, not tipping in New York could start a fight, but skipping it elsewhere just means thanks anyway?
Pretty much. Tip or don't tip, it's never just a number. It's how we say, "That mattered." And now, you know how to say it right. So, from the first order to the final bill, you've made it through the full dining experience.
No panic at the menu, no nodding at words I didn't get, and zero mystery meats. I'll take that as a win.
You didn't just survive a meal in English. You spoke up, fixed things, and found your voice in the middle of it all.
And turns out, saying medium rare is way easier than faking a smile with the wrong dish.
Have you ever said yes to the wrong thing, just to avoid asking? Tell us in the comments. Your moment might help someone else. And if this episode helped you speak up, give it a like, subscribe, or share it with a friend. There's more where that came from.
English at a restaurant isn't about being perfect. It's about saying what you need and feeling okay doing it.
Thanks for joining us at the table. Next episode, new setting, new challenge, same real English.